Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. Today, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun. It's been a minute since I posted some content. Content, man, I hate the word content. It's been a minute since I posted some videos. Just been busy with some photo shoots, which is never a bad thing. More photo shoots equals more money equals more toys. I love photography, so I do photography. Photography equals more money, more, it just goes in a circle. Beautiful. But anyway, since I have all the photo equipment out, I've been using it a whole lot. I thought it would be a good idea to do a Prop Wiz video, specifically taking some photos of some of my action figures. Specifically, I decided to do some of my Spawn figures. I actually got 2 of them off of the shelf. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do both of them. It just depends on how difficult this photo shoot goes. If I'm able to get what I want quickly with the first one, I'll go ahead and do the second one. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Along those lines, I chose these Spawn figures because they already got a dynamic pose going, so I don't have to worry about posing them, moving them. I get real weird when it comes to my 1/6 scale figures. Like once I got it posed, I don't want to move them. And of course, to do some good photos, I have to move them around a little bit. Wasn't ready for that. These bad boys are already in a permanent pose, somewhat permanent pose. They got some joints here and there where you can move it around, but for the most part, these McFarlane figures are pretty much static. What that means is they're already in a permanent pose. I can sit them down and just completely focus on just taking a good picture and not worry about this thing moving or falling over. We'll see. This is the other figure, him sitting in the chair. Same kind of thing. In fact, I've gone ahead and decided we'll be able to do both of them. You see, that kind of thing is a nightmare for a collector. Okay, we'll figure out how he was posed later. Anyways, the setup is gonna be simple. I got a black background here. I got some of this atmospheric smoke. It's called atmospheric aerosol. This is something that I used for a volleyball shoot recently just to put some smoke in the background. I had about 4 of these cans, man. I done used most of them. Like this one feels empty. I got 2 left. All of them feel like they're empty. I figure there's enough in them just to squeeze out a little bit just for these little figures. On top of my main photography lights, I got one there, got one here, one or the other. I might be cutting it off. Being that it's Spawn, this hell Spawn will probably make the photos look, kind of creepy, moody, and dark. So I'll probably just have one of these lights shining on one side or the other. We'll see. Again, we're gonna play around with it. I do got these pucks. I got them set to a green light. Boom. I don't know if that's showing up on camera as green, but of course the reason being is Spawn's powers usually have this green glow to it, so I thought it would be cool to highlight the figure with this, but we'll see. We'll try to do some fun things and see what happens, all right? Let's go ahead and just dive in. Had to get another can of smoke, got my little flashlight, try to go around this thing with the light. Got the camera on a slow shutter speed, so it should look like these light beams going around it. Just see how it looks.
A little birdie told me, I like the old me flowing heat over old beast, that's ill, but for real, did you ever get to know me? Yo, I guess that's how it goes, B. A little birdie told me, I like the old me flowing heat over old beast, that's ill, but for real, did you ever get to know me? Yo, I guess that's how it goes, yo, let's connect the hook better than verse 1's flow. I spit it anyways, cause it was dope though, so now you know.
Okay, just finished the shoot, but wanted to share with you what the setup was. Again, just played around, really didn't use science like I probably should have, but I just set up the lights just so it looked good to me. And what that was, I got the green lights all around them, got one in the background, hopefully to kind of give them a green back glow. I do got a green light over here, kind of far, but to be honest with you, I'm using this as my primary light above here. That's probably drowning out the greenness of that light. But I got a puck light right next to the action figure, so there's no mistaking that, completely green. On top of that, when I was blowing the smoke, I was kind of blowing the smoke in between that green light and the figure. So I'm hoping that smoke is gonna be green as well. In fact, there's no doubt in my mind the smoke is gonna be green, but I have to wait to get it on the computer to see how green it is. Mind you too, I am gonna be enhancing these photos, probably get rid of some of the joints. Like the idea is it's an action figure, but I'm gonna try to make it look as real as possible. So everything that's giving us a sign that it's an action figure, I'm gonna try to remove that. Definitely gonna attempt to make his eyes glow a little bit green, but at least that's it with the photography part. The other figure was the exact same setup, except I did use the flashlight on my cell phone and kind of went around it to kind of give it this energy glow around it. Again, very, very random movements. It might not work. Some of those light beams might be in the way of the face, or it might just not look cool. We'll get in the computer and check it out. Anyway, let's do that now. Let's go. Okay, so that felt like a lot of work. You can almost see why I was only gonna do one figure, because I knew it was gonna take me a long time to get everything right. Some of the stuff is simple science. Some of it you gotta play around with, like the whole thing with the flashlight, with the cell phone light. You gotta play around with it to see if you like it or not. Dealing with smoke is another thing. Dealing with elements like that can be unpredictable. So it's like I gotta take tons and tons of shots to make sure that that I get it right. But again, we might have took the perfect photo and might not even have to do that. So let's check it out.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not. Maybe that thought process ain't nonsense, but part of the plot. From the time the needle drops until the music stops, and the music box flops. Cause if you was not popping, cause if you was not using logic, you cannot polish due to you can acknowledge the talent I got. I lock it down early, the birdies they mock it, cause they stupid, useless, and fly off on the wordy topics. Pop off, cause they pop off. You be the first to get knocked off. Someone guaranteed to knock your block off. All of us real, you revealed to be the knockoff. You the one that's all in, the call in, the cop cars. Ain't that odd, you back off, scared to be buried in the backyard alive with nothing but your last thoughts. Which is scary, cause you know what lies in there. Is an empty box with nothing but lies in there. And a body that's rotted before it died in there. You try to change your ways, but too late, I don't care. Life is light as a feather, I fly on air. That's why you talking stupid, I just stare. There he is with the various dirt. You parrot the words worse than arrogant nerds hurt. They comics ain't worth what they traded in merch. Why the last man standing on earth? That shit there's for the birds. Yo, a little birdie told me I like the old me. The old me flowing heat over old beast. That's ill, but for real, did you ever get to know me? Yo, I guess that's how it goes, B. A little birdie told me I like the old me. The old me flowing heat over old beast. That's ill, but for real, did you ever get to know me? I guess that's how it goes. Yo, let's connect the hook better than verse one's flow. I spit it anyways, cause it was dope though. So now you know a little bit about me and the importance of the gorgeous polished sonics.
Okay, that's it for our little action figure photo shoot. I think it's dope. Came out with a couple of dope images from it. Now I think I'm ready to dive into some of the other figures. I'll probably be doing a couple of these throughout the month. The only thing is there's only so many figures I want to do with either this black background. I got a gray background. Like all my backgrounds are plain background. Of course, even like with this one, I can add a little texture using layers in Photoshop. But really, I got a lot of cool figures. Like I got an Indiana Jones figure that would be beautiful, I think, to have, a temple background or something that's more reminiscent of the movie. I do have a TV screen, but I don't think it's big enough for the 1/6 scales. I got a 45-inch or 40-inch, I think. I don't know. Something we'll look into in the future. But again, I think this one came out dope. But what's important is what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me some comments. Of course, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right? Peace.
Yo, let's connect the hook better than verse one's flow. I spit it anyways, cause it was dope though. So now you know a little bit about me and the importance of the gorgeous polished sonics in my sound beat. Surround me like surround sound deep bass. Track each pattern, see what each sounds make on my car. NPC, we get down with the break beats. Sleep, none of me, I always dream awake. Yo, eyes wide open, mind mad focus. They try to say I'm blind, well, I didn't notice, knowing I see everything they speak is bogus. Drop the knowledge on you for free, kinda you owe us. Being like us or show enough, our soul glowing. The perfect space, holding in place like snow globing. What that mean, I don't know, but you know when I spoke it. Shout out to Sean P, lyrically we keep it going. So all the weak MCs flowing, we know it.